Hello there. It's been a long time. This is Panzer J. Patton coming to you from the tower in Loves Park, Illinois. First of all, I need to apologize to my subscribers. I've got a cough drop in, otherwise I'll have to edit this video for like 3 hours. So I apologize for the cough drop, and I want to apologize to my subscribers. I haven't made any content in what I would consider a very long time, and that's due to a few things. The first thing is my medication got changed. For those of you who are unaware, I am in kidney failure. I go to dialysis 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and it's 4 hours each treatment. And so your kidneys provide your body with a hormone that tells your body to make more red blood cells. And that synthetic hormone they give you to supplement not getting the hormone from your kidneys is called Epogen. And that Epogen amount I was getting for a long time was between 30 and 40,000 units a week. And for some reason, I got put on what they call a protocol where I was only getting 12,000 a week. So my hemoglobin count, which most of yours will be between 12 and 14, mine had fallen all the way down to 7.6, which basically means no matter how much I breathe or how hard I breathe, or I could even hyperventilate, the oxygen will not be carried to my muscles. And that causes me to be tired, worn out, unable to complete even simple tasks like taking out the garbage or, doing dishes. I just didn't have the energy to do that. So after a lot of discussion, putting it politely, after a lot of discussion with my doctors recently, I finally got it boosted up to 30,000. And then my hemoglobin shot up to about 10.2, which is great in comparison to 7.6. And then they bumped it up again to 12,000 per treatment. So I went from basically 12,000 a week to 12,000 a treatment, which is 36,000 for the week. So I'm hoping to see a lot of improvement in my hemoglobin count, and that will give me more energy, more desire to get up, move, all those things that are good for you. So I bring that up because this is all part of my externalized journey. My journey has to be taken into account, my health and my kidney failure. And, I'm planning on going to the bloodbath, not the one in the spring. I can't swing that one, but the one in the fall. I've already made plans on getting there, the whole 9 yards. So I'm hoping that happens. But a lot of it will be dependent upon how things go with my kidneys. So I bring up the whole kidney thing because as it's part of my externalized journey, I would like this journey to go on a lot longer. And if that's going to happen, I need a kidney. So 4 years ago, I was diagnosed, really about 4.5 years ago, I was diagnosed with kidney failure. That's where I'm at. And that 4 years ago, I went from stage 3 to late stage 4 in about 3 months. And the doctors had no explanation. They can't figure out why it happened so quickly. So the thing I had to do was immediately go on dialysis. And after trials and failures with different type of dialysis, I ended up doing what they call hemodialysis, where they take the blood directly out of your, run it through a filtration process, and then put it back in your body. So at the same time, I applied to be on the kidney donor list. And you have to go through a hospital in order to do that. I chose University of Illinois, Chicago. It's relatively close to where I live. So I got on the kidney list. And as of December 12th of 2020, I have 4 years on the list, which most people get on the list and their wait time is 3 to 5 years. And I thought mine was too for a long time. After I hit the 3-year mark, I came back in 2020, went through all of my protocol, physicals, blood work, all the stuff they do every year to make sure I'm still good to be on the list. And when I met with my nurse coordinator, the lady who basically manages my care while I'm on the list, she told me that because of my blood type, which is O negative, positive. O positive. Yeah, O positive. Because of my blood type, my wait time is not 3 to 5 years. It's 7 to 9 years. So you can imagine, I was very emotional about it. My wait time had almost doubled within a matter of 10 minutes while she told me this. It was really hard. It was really hard to accept that, knowing that even though I'd been on the list for 3 years, I wasn't going to get a kidney anytime soon. Matter of fact, I had to double the amount of time. I had been on it 3 years, 7 to 9 years. I need to wait 4 more years before I even think about getting a donated kidney. So I'm making this video not so you feel sorry for me or any of that. I wanted you to be aware that it's not just me being lazy or anything like that. I would love to go to this one in the tournament in St. Louis, Grasshoppers tournament. I would love to do all that, but it's just not feasible. I have to do dialysis. Dialysis is what keeps me alive. So when I go away to those tournaments, like even when I go in the fall, I'm probably going to have to do a dialysis on Monday. And, if I get in the championship round, I may have to have someone sub for me, if I were to be so lucky, and to play on championship day, I should say. I don't think I'm a good enough player to make it to the actual championship. But anyway, that is not the point. The point is, on that Monday, I'm probably going to have to go to dialysis. And since I have to go to dialysis, it becomes a problem, so to speak. So now I just want to put it out there. Number one, whether you're a subscriber or not, share this video. And the reason I want you to share it is because I need a kidney. And I'm just asking that if anyone is interested in being a live donor, that's really the answer to my problems. I need a live donor. I need someone who's willing to give me a kidney. And I can tell you some of the basic questions that people have. One, obviously you have to be a match. I'll pin a comment to the top about my actual blood type. I'm pretty sure it's O positive, but I'll make sure that's right. But I need a live donor. The mental aspect of this problem I'm going through is just the mental side of it is extremely tough. It's hard to, 3 times a week you get ready, you go and sit in this chair, and there's a TV and whatnot, but it sucks. I mean, I will challenge you. Go sit in a chair, take your left arm, which is my left arm, lay it on a pillow or something next to you, and don't move it for 4 hours, and can't get up, can't go to the bathroom, can't get up to stretch it 4 hours straight. Sit in a chair with your left arm not moving. Just see if you can do it. I just want to explain to you that it's not as easy as just going to dialysis. It can be quite a physical challenge. It's a definite mental challenge, and that's the side that I'm talking to you about. But I need a live donor. So one of the questions people ask is, if I'm a live donor, who pays for it? That the big question. So if someone contacted me and they wanted to be a live donor, my hospital would contact them with all the tests that they need to go through, and that would be done locally through your family doctor or whatever. There's a foundation called the Kidney Foundation, and they pay for all of that medical work up front. So you get a bill, it goes to the Kidney Foundation, or I think it actually goes to University of Illinois Chicago, and then they turn it over to the Kidney Foundation. Kidney Foundation pays it. So that's the first thing people want to know about. The second thing is, okay, say you're a match. You and I both, the donor and I, would go down to University of Illinois Chicago. They would set up a date, and they would remove your kidney on that same day, put it inside me. It's all one, 2 different operating rooms, one exchange right over. And while you're there is some compensation for lost wages. You will have some follow-up appointments, and they pay for transportation. They pay for your housing while you're in Chicago, because you'll probably be released within a day or two, but they're going to want you to stick around for a couple of weeks to do some follow-up stuff, make sure there's no infection, all that type of thing. And now some of this, I should preface, some can change, because obviously doctors and protocols and everything, they change. So, but this is the last time I checked, this is the checklist they gave me. All of that, surgery, everything is paid for by my health insurance for me, and for you, it's paid for by the Kidney Foundation. Kidney Foundation. So you will have some follow-up treatments for the rest of your life. Your family doctor will want to monitor your kidney function. Now that you'll only have one kidney, you'll need to watch that closely. If you're, hopefully you won't become diabetic, get type 2 diabetes, because that can be very hard on kidneys. That's basically what we call initial questions. That's why I want you to share the video, because you never know. There's maybe somebody out there who's willing to give a kidney. I'm in need. I'm definitely in need. So share the video. If you're new to my channel, like and subscribe. I talk a lot about Axis and Allies, and it's, I started this channel saying this is going to be my journey, my Axis and Allies journey. And I want this journey to go on in a long time. And I need a kidney. Enough about that. I just want to tell you I'll be making more videos up and coming. I'm hoping to get my board set up here, things cleaned up, and hopefully get my buddy over here, and we'll throw some dice. I wanted to give a shout out to Detroit and Gargantua. Unbelievable series. If you are not a subscriber to Detroit, you got to get on his channel. I think it's X-Nationalized, the Garrison is what the channel is labeled. Detroit and Gargantua are putting together some great interview, strategy advice about sea lion. I highly recommend tuning into that. Great, big shout out to Detroit. I want to give a shout out to Grasshopper, doing a great job putting together a series of G40, and he's got his tournament coming up. He's been talking about his tournament rules. Very interesting videos, and big shout out to him. I want to give a big shout out to the chaplain, Rob, my brother in Christ, has putting together a tournament. He's down in St. Louis area. But anyway, I want to give a big shout out to Rob and the chaplain. Sorry. Putting it together. What a great idea. I bet it's going to be a blast. Sounds like he's really working hard to get everything together and painting all his pieces. So big shout out to the chaplain. There was one other shout out. Oh, I want to give a shout out to Lieutenant Dan. I hadn't posted anything in a long time. And both Lieutenant Dan and Grasshopper reached out to me and they said, "Hey man, you okay? I haven't heard from you and this and that." And I appreciate that. I'd been thinking a long time about making a video, but when you don't have any energy, you can't do anything. And even sitting here and, putting together thoughts for a video and whatnot is pretty exhausting. So that's basically all I have. I hope to make another video here in the next week. But again, if you don't mind, subscribe and share the video. I'll be posting this video on Facebook. If you see this on Facebook, please share the video. I just want to say to everyone, grace and peace to you. This is Panzer J. Patton, signing off.